Hi everyone, I'm from the OUM Open University Malaysia, and I'm making this video for my assignment for the topic of English for oral communication. So I'm from the 2000 and 2000 September semester, and my matriculation number is 940-512-03-52-83001, and my IC number is 940-512-03-52-83-5. Okay, and I'm from the learning center of the OUM Petaling Jaya. So in this video, I'm going to make a representative video, and the topic was given to my lecturer. It's about culture. So here's the thing about the culture. Culture is a very general subject that we can tell anything and everything that involved with the culture. And I read at the forum, and my lecturer said that you can pick anything, everything that you want, as long as it close to your heart, and it make you feel comfortable to present with. So I decided to present you guys about culture, the biggest culture at the Japan, and it's called anime and manga. So what is anime and manga? Manga means comic in Japan, and it is printed comic mostly in the Japanese language in the form of book, and anime comes from the word animation. It is a Japanese animation production, but unlike American cartoon, which are mainly intended for the children, anime deals with a variety of topics, and it's meant for all age group, like teenagers and even adults. There are many types of anime and manga, including action, science fiction, romance, adventure, drama, and history. So this is a bit of history of the manga. So the first person to draw manga was a Japanese artist called Hokusai, and he was also the first person to use the term manga when he referred to his comic sketches as a callus, stand for the man, and drawing for the girl. So he drew a series of sketchbook in 1814 called the Hokusai manga. So the sketch was based on the various topics, including gods, monsters, mountain, flower, and birds. They were loudly, if not at all, related to each other. However, the image of the Hokusai manga weren't representative of the manga we see today. So the Hokusai manga style was that of the sketching, and it wasn't until later, when the influence of the Western world set in, that we began to see the drawing style we see in the manga today. It was known as a ponchi, when Japanese artists began to concentrate effectively using thick line, color, and form. The era of ponchi also went hand in hand with the animation film, and in the 2000th century, we saw the first emergence of the manga animation known today as anime. So available throughout the beginning of the 2000th century, manga was not very popular until after World War II. Starting in the years around 15th, manga followed by the anime became a popular way for writers and artists to deal with the devastated of the war. So from there on, animation and manga became a prominent part of the Japanese society. So Japan has somewhat of an underdeveloped live action industry, entertainment back then. Because of that, anime quickly become very popular in Japan. So how is it created? What style may vary from the artist to artist. There are some features that all anime has in common. Executive physical feature as the most common form of anime drawings, like large eye, big hair, and elongated limbs, speed lines, and dramatically shaped speech bubble, and ornamentally exclamatory typography is also used. So the linear quality of the anime style are usually influenced by Japanese calligraphy and painting. The round or in bush traditionally used for writing kanji, and for painting produce stroke of wide variety thickness. Anime also tend to borrow a lot of anime element from manga, like text in the background to tell the story or emphasize a point. So character design are mostly the same in the lots of anime. Many anime and manga characters have large eyes. The first person to use this technique was Osamu Tezuka. It was inspired by American cartoon characters like Mickey Mouse and Bambi. So he found that the large eye allowed the character to show emotionally distinctly. However, all anime doesn't have large eyes. Some artists like Hayao Miyazaki and Toshiro Kawamoto all known for using realistically proportionate eye as well as a realistic hair color for their character, like some of the like Death Note. Some character has even a smaller eye, where simple black dot are used, but most audience associate large eye with anime. So anime character have a large variety of facial expression. Characters that are shocked or surprised will perform a face fall in which display an extremely exaggerated expression. Angry character may exhibit a vein or straight mark effect where lines representing bulging vein will appear on the forehead. And angry woman will sometimes get a mail from nowhere and strike somewhere with it. Embraced character either produce a messy sweat drop or a visibly red blush or line beneath the eye. So like all animation, the production process of storyboarding, voice acting, character design, cell production and so on still apply. Computer animation increases efficiency of the whole production process. So how did it evolve? It usually start off as an anime, and when a particular manga become popular, it is turned into the anime, and anime is sometimes further adapted as a real movie and even turned into the game, PC game, PS4 game, PS5 games. So anime movie are almost always made in Japan, involving Japanese actor and actress, but some movie has been made in the Hollywood adaptation. However, the audience are not very receptive about a Hollywood version of anime movie. A popular example is the Dragon Ball Evolution. The fans absolutely hate the Hollywood version. There's a lot of criticism about the fact that Hollywood is planning to make their own version of the much loved anime movie Death Note. People are making huge fuss about it, especially due to the possibility that Zac Efron might play the role of a character like Yagami. Audience claim that Hollywood ruins and kill the Japanese movie. Here are some opinions of people that I got off the internet. Hollywood is really started to piss me off. The reason they make all this movie is because they already have a built-in franchise, but it still take me off. They have already made the joke out of the Dragon Ball and they're going to watch a Robert Touch, Cowboy Bebop, Afro Samurai and Space Adventure Cobra, all because they don't have any idea and don't know a thing about anime. I say, and the second opinion is I say they should let the Japanese get more involved in this movie, and mainly because the story is Japanese to begin with, so to keep originally Japanese people involved would be essential. But well, who knows what they think? They probably just want all the credit for themselves. So these are some of the opinion that people who doesn't like the adaptation from the Hollywood and most prefer to the Japanese. So here's a promotion of Japanese culture and language throughout anime. I was going throughout this magazine the other day and I noticed that a lot of effort that the editor had one or two Japanese participation in. Many more people, many teenagers are learning a bit of Japanese and using them everywhere, like on the internet. In magazine, some that hard even use Japanese food in a normal conversation. This is considered a good thing since research show that the people who know multiple languages have a faster rate of brain development. So anime is encouraging people to learn a foreign language. Anime style fashion is also become increasingly popular. Clothes accessories that are used in anime movie like strip socks, some punk jewelry are being sold in a lot of stores. And about that, I think Japanese hairstyle the most popular thing. This haircut would best with the straight hair, but this is access to all sorts of hair. Japanese band and straight hair fringe are seen everywhere. It's like the stick out kind of best. The tight cloud stripe has in the Final Fantasy. The inspired character like Yagami, Laurits, Uchiha Sasuke and Cloud Strike. You have to be very careful with them if you don't like to stand out in the crowd though. So the Japanese film industry is benefiting massively for all the anime movies they have been producing. The demand for anime based on movies is increasing quickly, and even though they have to work hard to keep up with it, it's doing them a lot of good due to the fact that anime characters are the Japanese. A lot of talented Japanese actors and actresses are brought into the limelight. The film industry in Japan is a whole lot better than it was when anime wasn't popular. So how's it anime and manga today? So anime and manga has made a lot of improvements since when they were first introduced. Today it can be accessed very easily on the internet. In fact, that manga which originally supposed to be a comic on the paper, and also it can be read online a lot more than in the book form. Anime is also watch episode for free on website like Crunchyroll.com. There are thousands of anime and manga out there for people of all age and internet. So here's a few examples of the some popular anime and their main theme. So let's talk about the Naruto. So everyone know about Naruto, right? So Naruto is a popular shonen anime based on a manga by Kishimoto Masashi. They tell the story about Uzumaki Naruto, a boy who has a Kyuubi, a fearsome nine-tailed fox sit inside him. Naruto struggled to become stronger and accepted his village where people see him as a monster instead of the person he really is. So the second one is about One Piece. So everyone knows about One Piece. Even I have a shirt of it. Yes. So this character is Luffy. So here's a quick summary about it. A boy named Luffy is the captain of the pirate ship looking for the legendary treasure, One Piece. And when Luffy was a kid, he ate devil fruit which turned him into a rubber man. So as for conclusion of my video today, so as for my own conclusion, the anime and manga is a very interesting culture at Japan and become the biggest ever. It will spread in the whole world, and most of the people in this world know about it. So I think this culture is a very amazing thing because you can get involved with it. For example, like I also have a Slumber figure, like this one, a very cute one, and this one also. And I also have a Digivice from the Digimon series. Here's the thing, 1, also 2. So that's all for my video. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching, and bye.